it's been a time where I wasn't a McDonald's All-American. I wasn't a Jordan All-American game guy, whatever, and MVP and all that. It was a time where I was sitting in these same camps, and I wasn't as good as half of y'all. But what did I do? I worked, literally, every single day. Put my head down, tooted to my own horn. Everybody needs friends. I didn't need friends. Why? Because I had my goals, I had my mindset on one thing, and that was to potentially get to the NBA. But I knew it was gonna take a lot of work, a lot of determination, and I knew it was gonna take something I call no excuses. Like, you can't get to where you wanna get to with excuses. Oh, I wasn't feeling well. Oh, my head was hurting, that's why I ain't play well. Like, no excuses. Jordan had a flu game, right? Jordan had a flu game, right? Yeah. Did he have an excuse for getting 40, 50 in that flu game? Did he have an excuse? So that's how y'all should think about it. Like, this man went out there, 104 fever, and won the game, basically by himself. Like, that shows the hard work and the determination. That shows it. So you always got to do that. You always got to hold yourself accountable. That's one of the biggest things too. You hold yourself accountable, then you don't even think about the excuses, right? You don't think about the excuses. So always hold yourself accountable, always do the work. And another thing is availability. Like, you got a lot of kids and a lot of people that go down. Like, even in the NBA now today, like, Rafer could tell you, the NBA, back in the day, the NBA was very physical, right? Now, kind of soft, right? Yeah, like super soft now. You got guys that go down in the NBA, they going down because they hurt their toe. They going down because they tweak their knee just a little bit. Like, one of the biggest things, the reason why these things happen is because they're not taking care of their bodies. They going out while you got some guys that sit in their room and they taking care of their bodies. Like, when I go on the road, I'm taking this big bag with me. And this bag has all the equipment and stuff that I need. It's Normatex, game readies, STEM units. But I realized early that I need to take care of my body. You need to put as much time into your body as you are putting on this court. Because that's the only thing that's gonna keep you available for games. If you're not available for games, then all these scouts, all these reporters, all these analysts, and all these people that's observing your talent, they're not gonna be able to see you. Right? Right?
Yes, sir.
They're not gonna be able to see you. So in order to be seen, you have to take care of your body. You have to be available. You have to hold yourself accountable. You have to have no excuses. You have to put in the work. Literally put in the work every single day. Like, I've been working since day one, and I'm still working to this day, which is the reason why I can walk in here and say, hey, I just signed a deal with the Toronto Raptors for years 16 and 17. I played over 1,000 NBA basketball games. Over 1,000. Close to 1,100 to be exact. Like, it ain't too many people that can say that. And I'm still going. But the reason why I got there is because I did all of those things that I'm telling y'all about. I'm telling y'all to work. I'm telling y'all to have no excuses. I'm telling y'all to hold yourselves accountable. I'm telling you to, if you take care of your body, you're going to be available. Because that's how you get paid in the NBA. That's how you make it to the NBA. By doing all those different things. By doing all those different things. Making sure that you are putting in the time, not only on the court, but in the weight room, in the training room. Because it's not just basketball. It's not about just basketball. It's never about just basketball. It's about all those extra things that you're willing to sacrifice and kick out of the door to put you in a position to be able to make it up top. We got a league and we got a brotherhood of 450. Y'all know that's how many guys that's in the NBA, right? Did y'all know it's only 450 guys in the NBA? Did y'all know that? It's only 450 guys that's in the NBA. That means every single year, it's only gonna be that amount. We have 30 teams, 450 guys, small brotherhood. So that tells you that the percentages are not up here. The percentages are way down here at the floor. So that means you gotta be able to go and get it out the mud each and every day. Go and make sure you training each and every day. Go and make sure you putting in the time, the work, the being available, the accountability. No excuses. Like, I'm gonna keep saying that because that's how guys last. That's how guys make it. That's how guys get it going. Believing in yourself and making sure that you putting in the work every single day. It ain't about hanging out with your friends. Yeah, you can do that. You can hang out with your friends. But it's really about, does your friends have the same mindset that you have? Are they on the same path that you setting out for yourself? Because if they not, then you gotta go and kick them to the curb. Did y'all hear what I said?
Sure.
If they not, if your friends are not on the same path that you on, that you see for yourself in the future, then that means sometimes you gotta do the tough thing and kick them to the curb. And that's not just friends. And doing the things that you wanna do in life, everybody not gonna be happy with what you're doing. So sometimes that means you gotta kick friends to the side, you gotta kick family to the side, like, because you focused, you locked in. To get to the NBA, you gotta have a different mindset. Rafer could tell you. You gotta have a different mindset, right? Because every single day, it's somebody out here that's trying to take your lunch. They trying to take food off your table. You ain't gonna let another man come into your house and take food off your table, right? So that means you gotta work and do the things that you need to do in order to provide. Every single day. Like, it's a different mindset. Like, you can hear all these stories, but if you ain't got that mindset, you ain't got that mentality, it's not gonna go well, even if you do get there. Because the easy part in all of this for me was getting there. And I'm just being honest with you. That was the easy part. Like, yeah, I was top 5 in the country. I was McDonald's All-American, Jordan Game MVP, like everything. But I got there because I continuously worked. But that was the easy part. The hard part is staying there. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Staying there. Like, every single time you step on the court, understanding that you gotta work. Like, my first day, we was running drills. I was in with 3 other rookies. My team, we was on the sideline. My team lost, and I was with them rookies. They didn't want to run because they hadn't played a minute in that basketball game that they was on the sideline of. What'd I do? I got on the line and I ran. Because my motto was, when I first got to the league, I've been broke too long to go back broke. I've been broke too long to go back broke. So, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna do whatever they tell me to do. Because at the end of the day, if you be professional, you don't be a butthole when you walking in there and thinking you all world and think, because when you get there, everybody on the same level. They got their certain guys that they want to score 20. They got their certain guys that they want to score 10. They got their certain guys that want to score 15. But it's up to you to figure out how you gonna fit in the mix of all this other stuff that's going on. I found my niche. That's what I encourage y'all to do. Because everybody in here, 1, is not gonna make it to the NBA. 2, everybody in here, it's not gonna be a 20-point per game score if you do make it to the NBA. 3, you might not be a 10-point scorer, but you own a team to fulfill a role. That's what I've done. I have not had a season in the NBA where I've averaged over 20 points per game. The most I averaged in the season was 18 a game. But for my career, I'm a 13-6 guy. That's hard enough to do by itself. Like y'all see Steph Curry, he making it look easy out there. Steph Curry also getting 25, 30 shots. And I'm not taking away from his game, he's great. But everybody's not gonna be a Steph Curry. You might have a Thaddeus Young in this building, right? And this Thaddeus Young has played 16 years. He has made over $130 million in NBA salary. Did y'all get that? So it's plenty of different ways that you can get to it. It's plenty of different ways. You don't have to be a 20-point per game scorer. You don't have to be Steph Curry. You don't have to be Kevin Garnett, Ray Allen, all those guys. You can be a regular guy, a role player that's gonna go team to team, continuously make money because you fulfill a need and you fulfill a role. And some of y'all gonna have a reality check where, oh, I've been this good, I've been this great, and then you're gonna get there and you're gonna say, I thought I was good, I thought I was great. But the thing about it is you there, and that doesn't stop the work. So continuously work, continuously put in the time, continuously hold yourself accountable, no excuses, and make sure you're available. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. And with that being said, man, like, I want to see all y'all make it, but I know everybody can't make it. Because at the end of the day, it is so much money being passed around in the NBA. You seeing guys now getting $250 million contracts. When I first came in, guys were only getting, what, max deals was what, right? What, 85 million when I first came in?
Maybe 70.
$70 million when we first came to the league.
It's 270.
now you just said it's 270 now. And the crazy part is, the number is only going up. Like, it's only going up. So it's plenty to spread around this whole room, but you gotta figure out how you gonna get there, what your path is, how you gonna do it, and follow your path. Don't try to follow somebody else's path, because everybody takes different roads to get there. Like, I was the one and done. How many years you go to college?
3.
He went 3 years. You have some guys, you know, they might go to college 4 years and then have to go overseas. You might have some guys, they go through the G. What was the kid? Jonathan Simmons, right?
Yep.
Jonathan Simmons went and paid. He paid for a G League tryout, made the team, and then end up signing, what, a 3-year, $24 million deal at some point?
8 a year.
Yeah. Everybody got different paths of getting there. Everybody got different paths. So make sure that you all create your own path, doing your own thing, and make sure that you hold yourself accountable, no excuses, do the work, and be available. That's all I got to say. I want to introduce you guys to Raymond Felton, national champion, 2005.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
2005 national champion at North Carolina, 14 years in the NBA, right? So let's just say 16, you know he's still going. 14, that's 30, I can do math. 11, we're now at 41. 7, 48 years of NBA experience, standing right here. Here's my problem. Parents, you may see the same problem. Do y'all see this open space right here? You see all this court? You see that open space right there? If I'm your age and that guy's talking to me, I'm sitting right here to make sure I pay attention to every word that comes out of his mouth. Y'all laying down. But it's okay. You wanna know why? Because you're gonna be the ones that get left behind. Because these coaches right here, who coach in the NBA, who coach in G League Ignite, and have coached the best of the best, they look at that and say, that guy can't play for me. I go to you guys in the back and I ask you, can you hear him?
Everybody's schooling.
And you said no, and I said, well, go up front. But you do it now because I asked you to do it. Because I say something to you about it, because I call you out. But if you would have paid attention to what he just said, it's about doing something that everybody else ain't doing. I said from the beginning, don't try to be cool for your friends. Get better, learn. There was a mistake made on many of your parts just now. But hopefully the lesson learned is you don't make that mistake again. When you were this age, did you have an opportunity to sit somewhere where an NBA player came in and talked to you?
Never.
Never.
Never. Never.
Did you?
Once.
Once. Who was that person?
Mark Jackson.
Mark Jackson. What did you take away from Mark Jackson?
I took everything from him because I was fortunate to grow up in a city and state where he lived at. So, you know, he was like an idol to us. So whenever Mark Jackson spoke, we were all ears and eyes. We made sure we focused on him, listened to everything he said and everything that he was telling us, what to do, what not to do, when to do it, how to do it. We absorbed every last bit of his words.
You?
Like Rafer said, maybe once. I mean, you know, Lorenzen Wright, he's all, like God rest his soul, he's always come back to the community and talk to us all the time. And that, everything that he said resonated in my mind, and I end up being on the court with him. Like, fellas, y'all gotta think about it. Like, this is a job that you can do for a long time. Like, I'm the cheat sheet. Like, I've been doing this for almost half of my life. Half of it. Like, I'm 34 years old, been in the league 16 years. 34 years old, like, take that in. 34 years old, been in the league going on 16 years. This almost half of my life, I've been making millions of dollars. Y'all can do the same exact thing. Almost half of my life now, and still going. I'm signed for 2 more seasons. I'm signed 16 and 17. And I haven't started making minimum yet.
Do y'all understand that though? Do y'all get what he's saying? Like, I'm gonna step in for a second. Do y'all get what he's saying? Like, this ain't easy, bro. Like, 16 years ain't easy. It's not easy. But it ain't gonna be given to you either. You gotta work. You gotta take everything in. Y'all come out here, I'm looking at some of these drills when I walked in. I bet at least 90% of y'all wasn't going hard as y'all can. Why not? Y'all parents pay their hard-earned money to get y'all here, and y'all ain't giving it everything y'all got. Everybody say they want to be in the NBA. Everybody say they want to play professional basketball. But are you willing to do what it takes? Are you? TikTok, Instagram, video games, are y'all willing to let all that go to play 16, 14, 11, 7? Are you willing to do that? That's the question. Because that's what it's gonna take. Because when you get in the pros, just because you got drafted, like Thad said earlier, me and him was talking, you just getting started just because you got drafted. Because guess what? You gotta figure out how to stay in there. Because you see how all these kids right here, multiply that by like 50, maybe more.
They coming every year.
They coming every year trying to get in the NBA, trying to get your spot. So you gotta bring it every year. You gotta work. It's a job. It's a job.
New 60 every year.
Let me ask y'all this question. Your friends that you grew up with, that you tight with, any of them playing NBA?
No.
Yours?
0.
Yours?
And I think it go back to saying what Thad said is, once you make that commitment that this is what you're going after, your friends even understand that they're not on the same wavelength or path as you. So not only are you leaving them alone, they don't understand they gotta leave you alone. That's the sacrifice of this. Your friends that's not playing ball and not chasing that dream that you're chasing, they're home watching college football, enjoying themselves. They're on Snapchat, they're on Instagram, they're on TikTok. While you're here making the sacrifice. Because the sacrifice in the end pays off. I'll leave you with this. All four of us are fortunate. We worked our behinds off. We're blessed to have played at the highest level. But this game right here can take you so far in life. He's the cheat sheet for playing longevity NBA. I might be the cheat sheet about life because I was going nowhere fast. There was a time I wasn't gonna make it in life, but because of this thing right here, I went to college, I got a degree, and I had no dreams and aspirations of going to college or getting a degree if it wasn't for this thing right here. This thing right here gets you a free education. You can meet so many people throughout your travels in basketball that even if you don't make it to the NBA, you're gonna meet someone to give you a phenomenal job somewhere to start your life off in the right direction. You can get a scholarship to where these phenomenal individuals back here that paid for you to bring here and drove you don't have to take out loans. So where you can start your life off not in the red. Because if you don't get a scholarship, or you don't get an academic scholarship, I'm not counting your mother and father's pockets, but I made millions of dollars. My oldest daughter went to Columbia University, and I hated to give them people that money. So I know they're gonna hate giving that money up for you to go to college. This thing can take you far, y'all.